Hey gamers, welcome to WorldBox, and today we're going to be simulating ancient civilizations and seeing what happens. If you don't know what WorldBox is, pretty much it's where you have a simulated world, right, with people, and you play God.
Enemy nuke incoming! It's over!
Okay, so now that I think you understand the demonstration, let's get started. I gotta load up my world real quick, actually. Alright, as you can see, we got our big world here. North America, South America, Africa, Asia, Europe, Indonesia, Australia, all the continents. It's gonna be real simple. We're gonna put our ancient civilizations. We got a couple people for each of them. So of course we have ancient Egypt. We're gonna have Mesopotamia, ancient India, and ancient China. Now each one of these civilizations sort of is going to develop their own culture over time, and we're just gonna kind of see how that goes. Looks like Mesopotamia is gone. Let me just sneak in a couple more people there. That's better. Okay, so I just renamed it to Afghanistan because I do not know how to spell Mesopotamia. We can just leave it here for now. Egypt is kind of looking like India over here. Afghanistan is looking like a strange monster. I'm not sure how that happens. We have Egypt's culture. You can see what they've learned so far. Nothing. They've learned nothing so far. Of course not. Yes, our cultures are just getting started. What I'm thinking is whichever continent is probably going to be able to capture North America is going to have the biggest head start here. I'm guessing that's going to be China. I mean, Egypt, considering they're the closest there. But I mean, it depends. Maybe Afghanistan moved towards the coast first. As you can see, Canada's been getting harassed with lightning. India starting to reach their true India potential. They've expanded into what I would expect of them to. Afghanistan is having no issues. In fact, they've actually got houses. If I were to check their technology culture, yeah, they have house tier 1. They're not going to be living in tents anymore. So far, still pretty early in the game. It's only year 13, and nobody's ever sent out any new civilizations yet, of course. Still AD, very early years. Oh, look at that. China's just conquered its first new territory. Osdrin. Our first city. That's not China. It's gonna look interesting. That's a big boost. Oh, and Egypt is just conquered too. Looks like these are conquering times. We've got Shanoa. India and Afghanistan haven't conquered much yet, but we'll see how that plays out. Another cool feature in this game is that eventually cities are going to be able to rebel and create new civilizations. Whether or not that's actually going to happen, I'm not sure. I guess it just depends on the political climate of the people in our world.
Can we talk about like the political and economic state of the world right now?
Let's look over here in Switzerland. They got quite a lot of valuable minerals. And Russia is pretty much just dense winter forest the whole way through. Won't be long until those forests are cleared once they start getting conquered. Oh, Afghanistan just conquered its first new village, Siva. So yeah, it looks like India's conquered its next city. So everyone's got a pretty good start now with 2 cities. Looks like it's obviously matched. First place we have Egypt, which is unexpected to say the less. With 50 population, first place to reach 50 population. See how the king of this place is doing. He has a very heavy wood stick, legendary weapon. I might actually just give this guy a couple traits, because why not? Eventually, these civilizations are going to be able to get boats. Oh, yep, we've already got some over here. Now this is where things are going to get intense, because now they're going to start conquering cities across oceans. Which means it might not be very long until we get colonies in Australia, South America, North America, all that. Oh, as you can see, we've got our first armies. We got armies in Shinoa, Egypt, Afghanistan, India, and China, of course. These armies are basically going to guarantee that people can go to war. Actually, if I were press on Egypt, they have an army of 28, which is over half their population, which is pretty impressive. Culture has sword productions as well, which means eventually the army should be getting swords, if not all of them yet. New village was founded. It's just conquered Saudi Arabia with Ufu Khan. Interesting name. So is China. Conquered sort of Siberia with Yitzka. Won't be long till Afghanistan and India probably conquer the next cities too. Okay, the year is year 41. Things are looking interesting. Afghanistan and Egypt and India and all them, they're still pretty much at peace. Nobody's been determined enough to go to war, which might be a good thing for now. Wow, these Great Lakes do not look very great. India has just found its next city. Oh, another city again. We've got Ibyork and Pugir. This sort of Nepal, Bangladesh area over here. Oh, what's this? Wow, they just killed a little kid. What's going on over here? Somebody at war. No, it's still at peace. Looks like something happens. They were going to war. Also, as you can see, we now have Egypt using their Suez Canal very wisely. Whoa, look at this. India and Afghanistan are now at war. Wow, let's see how this goes. Afghanistan's taking Kyrgyz. Looks like their military is not strong enough. Kyrgyz has no military to defend itself. And India's military is only 31, while Tiva's and Afghanistan's are a lot bigger. Kyrgyz has just been destroyed. Whoa, they just took Tiva. China is now at war with India too. Wow, Afghanistan is not going to be the first there. It looks like Egypt's staying neutral in this, but India is trying to start their empire, it seems like. Chekyoko. Oh, China conquered another place, probably named after Kyeko. We have Hyeko and Kyeko. The Afghanistan army is failing. Wow. India's taking Afghanistan, which means all they're going to be left with is Dukko. Except China's taking Ibork and Kyeko. Oh, this is interesting. We might actually see the end of India. Except they are conquering Afghanistan. Oh, never mind. It's going down. Egypt conquered another city, Ova. The king of Kiev is dead. Afghanistan was saved, and looks like India is about to fall to China, which has conquered quite a bit of Asia by this point. India's just fallen to Afghanistan. Tiva is now their last city and their capital. The king has fled there, but it doesn't seem like they have an army, so this might just be the end. Egypt's managed to maintain neutrality. How disappointing. Well, it looks like the Kingdom of India has been destroyed. Afghanistan was able to take back its required territories, destroy one of India's, and then take their capital. Meanwhile, China took pretty much the rest of it. They got Kyeko, Hekyo, Ibor, Wasanzran, Yitra, Yitka. Quite a bit of an empire there. Well, probably won't be long till the central part is conquered. So now that Dukko is kind of in our Romania area, and Afghanistan spreading into Greece or Turkey, excited to see how this is going to play out.